Good morning. It's time for the Match Solitaire Saturday Challenge Live. I'm David. I made this game and my screen is on the left.
I'm Allison. My screen is in the middle.
And I'm Caitlin. My screen is on the right.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us again, Caitlin.
No problem.
Yeah, it's super awesome to have you on, and I'm excited to say I've got one little bit of news related. Allison and I will be on the road in a car driving next Saturday. So Caitlin will be doing the show. So looking forward to that. Last time Caitlin did the show, it was the first bump in our subscribership. So looking forward to more subscribers. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it.
Sure.
So as far as news goes, I have a couple little things. So David, the artist, is making a pass over the game to polish it up. So you can see a little preview of just some of the style changes that he's making. I'm making, but he's designed in the app. So like if you see the trivia here, it's changed a little bit. The pop-ups are not just square pink things. They have rounded corners, and so it's just a little more polish coming to the game soon. We have an event going on. So an event started last night. It's a new team event, and my plan going forward is a team event every weekend. So the idea is it starts Friday at midnight UTC, so that's 8 p.m. Eastern, and goes till Sunday midnight or 8 p.m. Eastern time. So yeah, so hopefully, I have the server code all running well and all by itself. It started the event all by itself, basically without me. Automatically balanced the levels. So now the next phase I have to do is just is to make it look pretty, make the UI make sense and look beautiful. And what I'm most looking forward to about the user interface is the winning team will get their logo on the home screen of the game for the rest of the week. So to me, that's even better than winning coins. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
So looking forward to that. Oh, and the next one should have a fourth team, Team Blue, and each team will be associated with their suit, their card suit.
Okay.
So blue will be diamonds. And when I add the fourth team, everyone will get to choose a new team. So we'll be resetting everything. So yeah, that's the plan for the team event. All right. Well, shall we get on it?
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Caitlin, you want to do the honors and count us down?
Okay. As usual.
Yes.
All right. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. I haven't heard anything from Qual this morning about whether or not it's hard.
Yeah, me neither.
So just going to have to find out the hard way. It's looking okay at the moment.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
Whoops.
I got stuck right away.
I may have spoken too early. Too soon.
No.
Shoot.
All right. I guess it's a stacking one. Fine.
Yeah.
If I have to.
Oh, man. I thought I had cracked it. And I got one more little problem here. Okay. Maybe I can beat it this way. Yes. I am smarter than this game. No, I haven't finished it yet. Don't worry.
Okay.
But I felt like I made some good progress, so.
I went wrong somewhere. I felt good about what I was doing, but perhaps not.
I have not won this thing in so long. I was telling Allison that we should just forget the running total. It's hopeless. But I don't think she bought it.
I don't think she's going to let you.
Well,
Probably
it's
not.
just, Yeah, I don't know.
It's a matter of pride at this point.
Oh, it's painful. Oh man, I had to end on the
somebody's got
6s,
something.
but I did. Yes,
Stunning.
finished the first puzzle. So off to a good start this week. That happened last week too, and then I could never finish the second one.
I don't know why this one's being so hard for me.
It's a big
I'm just
stacker.
like really stuck.
Well, the second one turned out it was so easy.
Oh,
It's
no.
a perfect game.
I might actually win.
What?
I'm on the second one now, but I don't think I can catch you if the other one's easy.
Yeah, let's hope. Let's hope.
Great, you guys are going to be sitting waiting for me. What am I doing wrong here?
There was a lot of weird stacking. I had to stack
Okay.
perfectly. Like I stacked a few
Okay.
times, and then I basically had to reverse my stack so that down the road a little further.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah, it lined
You
up.
got to set yourself up.
Yes.
Okay.
At least that's what happened for me. Oh no, I see Allison double tapping over there a lot.
No,
This is
I'm
bad.
not. I'm not.
Guess what, folks?
Oh
Oh
my
my goodness, for the
Did you do
first
it?
time in weeks. Yes, 3 up, 3 down.
Wow.
Oh man, that feels good. I haven't felt that good in a long time.
I'm not gonna. I don't think the second one is easy. I don't know what you did.
Okay, I need some help, David.
Oh,
How do I start this?
wait, I have to calm down for a second. My heart is
Okay.
pounding.
All right,
And
when you calm down, I need some help.
I haven't won in so long. I'm so excited.
Yay! Very
Okay.
excited.
Yeah. So you haven't. Oh wait, I gotta look at your Zoom screen
Yeah.
because that one's.
So, I
more up
mean,
to
do I
date.
start with the 9s? Did you start with the 9s?
Can you tap through all the first row?
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if one of those stands out. Oh, I might. Did I go for the 4s or the?
Because I was thinking, yeah. I think I tried that, but you can't go
No,
straight for
okay.
it.
Must have been the 9s.
It doesn't
then.
work.
Okay, let's try the 9s.
Well, now I've got another idea. Sorry.
Oh, Queen, King, Ace.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember wanting to get those 8s next, and
Oh, the 8s?
and then I couldn't though. That was.
Oh. Oh, don't feel good. I don't feel good about this.
No, you got the 9 to stack, and then where's that 2? Yeah, no. Ooh.
I mean, if this doesn't look anything like how you did it, then why am I even bothering?
Well, it doesn't have to be the way I did it.
I know.
Let's see.
It doesn't have to be, but that might be the best way.
I can't remember. I remember
of
stacking
course.
some yellows. Was it yellows?
Okay,
I
maybe
remember like a
shouldn't
6,
say
7,
this.
8 yellow. Oh my gosh. I must have just gotten really lucky.
Well, you were due.
I was. Jack, Queen.
What did I do?
I don't remember. But I did have a public service announcement that I came
Okay.
across last night. Licorice kills.
What?
That's my PSA.
Is this your fun fact?
Oh wait, why didn't you flip the yellow stack around and put that 3?
I'm getting somewhere. I'm fine.
Okay. Okay.
I'm feeling good. It's fine.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're blowing through it now. Yeah, so I read last night that black licorice. Okay, so the story is a guy from Maine recently died from eating too much black licorice. I had no idea that black licorice has. Wow, my voice is going. I'm sorry.
Not mine. Thank you.
I'm gonna have to finish this one later.
Okay.
No, okay, my voice is back. he died from eating too much licorice, and it turns out licorice has some sort of toxin in it. It's fine in small doses, but if you eat a lot of it daily, which this guy was doing, it can cause massive problems.
Well, I mean, there are a lot of compounds like that where if it's not poisonous unless you eat a ton of it. And some things it's because it builds up. So I don't know. So I'd be curious to know what it is in the licorice that.
It was some really long name that I
Oh yeah. They all are.
I didn't commit to memory, but.
Well, okay. I should. I mean, I wouldn't have maybe expected you to, but.
But yeah, it's only happened. It's only happened on record twice, I think. There was a woman who was eating like over a kilogram of black licorice a day and had a heart attack, but she survived and then recovered after she stopped eating licorice. But yeah. Anyway, that's sad for licorice lovers. I like black licorice, but.
Oh, I don't.
I know Allison does not.
Well, I just feel like
Red is fine though because it doesn't have actual licorice in it.
licorice doesn't bother me. I will say I cannot handle the Scandinavian super strong like salted black licorice. I've had that and it's too much for me.
Yeah.
But like tame black licorice I can handle.
Yeah. All right. Wow.
There we go.
Kaylin just blew through the last two. It's a
Two
good thing
two
the
and three were easy.
first
It was
one
just-
slowed you down.
Couldn't get number one going.
So it looks like you didn't stack number one as much as I did, so there must have been multiple ways to solve it.
I had a red stack going. I think it was red. I'd have to go back and watch it, but
Okay.
I had one stack pretty well.
Okay. I was
For a
kind of
while
back
there.
and forth with like 3 things stacked at a time and then flipping them around to get the different ends
I see.
of the stack. But anyway, so let's do fun fact of the day. How about let's start with Allison.
Okay.
What have you got?
Mine's gonna be rambling again. I apologize.
Don't apologize.
I-
We did the Saturday challenge in record time, so we got extra.
Yeah.
I don't know why I feel like giving the context is important, but I do. So I love dogs. I would like to have a dog.
Yes. We talk about most of our conversation while we're walking is about the dogs that we pass on the street. So yes,
Same.
Huge dog lover.
Yeah.
Or we're in the car, obviously more than you guys are. And anytime we're driving somewhere, it's always like, oh, there's a dog. Oh, there's a dog. Oh, there's a dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
Constant. Yeah.
Yeah. So I really, really would like one. We found a new show to start watching yesterday that I had heard about a few months ago, but it's finally out on HBO Max called Hot Dog.
But you gotta spell it.
Yeah, it's spelled Haute. So
Okay.
it's a competitive dog grooming show.
It's oat dog.
Yes, but they don't bother to try to pronounce it that way on the
No,
show.
it's Hot Dog.
It's Hot Dog on the show. And it got me really, daydreaming about getting a dog again. I found
Man, she was so excited watching that show. It was. I was having more fun watching her face than the show. It was
Aw.
great.
So like to the point where I was like looking at dog beds and found one that's like a fruit tart where like little like fruit insert pillows and but anyway, my absolute dream dog, which is a dog that's probably really impractical for New York City, although we do see them on occasion, is a Bernese Mountain Dog.
Yes.
Those are my absolute favorite. So fun fact about Bernese Mountain Dogs.
Okay. There we go.
They used to be called cheese dogs.
What?
Oh.
Because one of their primary responsibilities was pulling carts of milk on dairy farms. So
What?
they were abbreviated to cheese dogs, which I just find
That's very
is super
interesting.
cute.
I've never heard of a dog as a beast of burden, other than I guess the Alaskan, sled dogs.
Yeah.
They pull.
Yeah.
They pull a sled, but that's like a whole team of bunch of dogs pulling one sled.
Well, St. Bernards pull stranded people out of avalanches.
That's true.
Yeah.
One of my favorite dog stories is Allison's dog story about how her dog protected her as a child. Can you tell that one?
Oh, yeah. So when I was growing up, we had a Saint Bernard, who's a very, very sweet dog, but very protective, as Saint Bernards are, and did not like any type of postal worker. He would have any kind of delivery person. Not a big fan. So, but as I said, a very sweet dog. So one day we had I think it was a FedEx worker coming like into the yard up to the door, and I was playing in the front yard by myself because, suburbs, that's okay. That's something you do in the city. And the dog ran at me full speed, pulled his yard lead out of the ground.
Oh my gosh.
Jumped on top of me, and I was probably 5, so big weight disparity between me and the Saint Bernard. Jumped on me and covered me with snow.
Oh.
Until the scary delivery person left. No interest in attacking anybody, just interest in making sure that I was not going to be abducted.
Oh, defense. He's defense mechanism. He's a defense dog.
Yeah, exactly.
Not an attack dog.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
my
nice.
favorite story. I just love the picture of Allison laying flat on the ground with a giant Saint Bernard on top of her.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, thanks for that fun fact. That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Kaylin, do you have a fun fact for us today?
Yes.
Awesome.
Well, it's sort of a story more than a fact, but weirdly it relates to it's also an animal story.
That's hilarious.
And once again, Allison and I have a weird connection between our fun facts. So
I think so.
So speaking of dogs, of course, I'm sure you're aware of bomb sniffing dogs.
Yeah.
Right. You see them in the airports and stuff.
It's the canine unit, right? One of the awesome lines from Hot Dog is they turn K9s into K10s. So I just couldn't let that one go. Sorry.
Wow. I mean, what do you expect from a show that where its name is a pun? But anyway, okay. So dogs obviously have a very good sense of smell. They can smell a lot of things that humans can't. So it's not only are dogs useful for sniffing explosives, they can also sniff out certain diseases.
Yeah.
So dogs can be trained to smell certain types of cancer.
Fascinating.
There's some work going on now, people trying to see if dogs can be trained to smell COVID infections as well. Anyway, so that's the precursor to my. So that's part one of my fun fact. So part two is that not only are dogs useful for sniffing explosives, but there is an organization that trains African giant rats to do it as well.
What?
Yes, and
training
so these rats.
Okay.
Yeah, so these giant rats are trained to sniff explosives, and then they are used to locate landmines in places that have been beset by landmines, like Cambodia and certain parts of Africa and some other places around the world. And so these rats are really good for doing this because not only are they fast, they can cover the area of a tennis court in half an hour.
Wow.
And they're, obviously they basically smell the TNT. And then they, make a signal to their handler when they find something so someone can come in and take care of it. But they are light enough that they don't set off the mines if they walk over them.
Oh.
So that's why they're especially useful for that. And they're also training these rats to smell tuberculosis. So going back to the disease sniffing thing, it's very cool. I think that's a feel-good animal story. And one of them won an award this week. Is why it was in the news. So you could, if you Google mine sniffing rat, you can find articles about this. They won this one particular rat. This one in particular won an award from some British organization that gives out animal awards. So.
All right, I definitely have to link to that.
Caitlin, I have a follow-up question.
Okay.
As New Yorkers, I think we have a good conception of what a giant rat is, but what's the size we're talking about?
Oh, I don't know that actually, but they
Like bigger or smaller than a dachshund?
Oh, smaller, but probably only slightly.
Okay, gotcha.
I mean, so the pictures I've seen they will like sit on someone's shoulder. So
Okay.
it's probably like a small cat.
Gotcha. Okay.
Wow.
Size.
That's
Yeah.
intense.
Yeah.
That's super
yeah,
cool.
I also found an article about your black licorice killing someone, and it wasn't in Maine, it was in Massachusetts.
Oh my gosh. It was one of those M's.
Yeah.
I'm really trying to work on his New England geography. I try so
Yeah.
hard with him, but it hasn't stuck yet.
No.
So,
I said Maine probably because we went
You
there
did say
recently.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's understandable. They both start with M-A. They are not bordering, but they're almost bordering. It's like 11 miles of New Hampshire separating the two of them.
So it's in your neck of the woods, is that right?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't see. I was trying to look quickly at whether they said where in Massachusetts, but who knows?
Well, we definitely have to link to this cool rat.
This courageous rat.
Yeah. In fact.
Yes.
I think I'll put him in the queue for a character.
Oh.
We had another one that we thought of recently.
Yeah. So I'm sure I know we've talked about it in the stream before, but Fiona is named after a hippopotamus at the Cincinnati Zoo.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I also find
By the way, I gotta just say, I would have never thought a hippo could be cute, but you gotta check out. Well, we should post some links to Fiona videos. Baby hippos are unbelievably cute.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
So I follow the zoo on Instagram, and they have a lot of really cute animals. They have a dog and a cheetah that have grown up together. That's absolutely precious.
Oh.
But they also have a porcupine named Rico, who's very handsome.
Yes.
And they had a video this week of him receiving like a little bit of like physical affection. So it's like, how do you pet a porcupine carefully? But when David was originally developing the game, I had put together like a really, really long list of character ideas, and one of them was a porcupine who knits.
Yes.
Who ended up being replaced by Penny because we thought like a hedgehog and a porcupine were too close together. But
especially visually in the cartoon form. Yeah.
But if we may eventually get a porcupine who knits named Rico after yet another member of the Cincinnati Zoo.
Okay.
That would be awesome.
So this rat is named Magawa.
Cool.
Okay.
Or I'm assuming I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know. Magawa? I don't know how to pronounce it. Where you put the accent, but anyway. David, I sent you links on Discord. So
awesome.
You can...
All right, I'll put them in the description of the video. By the way, you're bringing up the dogs with who can sniff really well. Reminded me of a fun fact. Bloodhounds have a reputation for being especially good at sniffing things out. But I read that, and this is something you'll have to fact check. But I read that it's not necessarily because their noses are much more sensitive to smells, but that their ears hang low to the ground and trap the particles that they're sniffing. It makes them more effective. So it's their ears that makes them better sniffers rather than their nose. Yeah. Fact check that.
Relative to other dog breeds, probably.
What's that?
Relative to other dog breeds.
Yes.
Not like,
relative to
it's
other
not all
dog
in
breeds.
the ears.
Yes.
If humans had giant ears and like put their faces down by the ground, they wouldn't be able to. It wouldn't make them as good as a dog.
That's true, but I do understand that your senses do get better if you're missing others and you depend more on them. Yeah, that's interesting. Like dogs.
Yeah, that's more of just like your brain, is devoting the neurons to different pathways, right? Instead of that's more of that's not a physical adaptation
we just
as
learned
much as it is like a neural adaptation.
It's true. I think we learned to be heavily dependent on our eyes and stop focusing
definitely.
on those. But when we start out, we are exploring the world with our tongues. If you watch babies.
Yeah.
They put everything in their mouths to see what it is.
It's not really the tongue so much. It's like that there are a lot of nerve endings around your mouth.
Okay.
And so that's why.
Taste everything.
Well, it's not tasting
like?
necessarily. It's just that it's touch, right? It's the same as touching that with your fingertips, except you have so many nerve endings around your mouth that's why babies are like, I want to touch this with my mouth.
Yes. We saw a fun cooking video with a kid who basically every time the mother looks away, just grabs whatever they can out of the bowl and just crams it in quick as possible.
Yeah,
including
stick of raw egg.
Raw eggs. He just like
butter.
grabbed the egg and shoved it in his mouth before she could stop him. It was, yeah.
It was a lot.
Something wrong with that kid. Okay, well, on that note, I think that's all I've got. We're going to go explore the Lower East Side, pick up some treats to take to we're going to visit my family for the next week. So bring them some stuff from New York City. What were you signaling? I didn't get that.
We are leaving in a week, but we will be there for longer than a week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, that's fun. My favorite treat in the city that
one
I feel
of your
like,
favorite treats.
Okay.
It's
definitely one of the most. Okay. Well, it's portable, so we can bring it. That's important.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It keeps for long.
Doesn't require refrigeration.
Yes. Yeah. So it's a particular cinnamon babka to die for. And,
wait, a cinnamon what?
Babka. It's a type of bread that's folded over many, many times, and in between the folds is cinnamon and sugar. So
it's like a cinnamon roll.
Well, but like a cinnamon roll on steroids. Like cinnamon roll has too much unseasoned bread compared to a babka. So the babka, it depends on how good the babka is. This particular place, what makes it stand apart from the rest is the number of folds, in my opinion. Okay. So it's super dense. Like it's like picking up a brick when you pick up a loaf of this stuff. Because there's so many folds, and each fold has a very generous amount of cinnamon and sugar between it. So it's hard. It's basically like eating a brick of cinnamon and sugar with a tiny bit of bread separating the layers.
And is it frosted like a cinnamon roll too, or is it just
no
bread and cinnamon? Okay.
No, I don't think you could handle any more sugar on it. I really don't.
No.
It's intense, but
sounds like
super decadent. And to be fair, like on the top part of the loaf, they put a little more space. There's a little more bread.
Yeah.
So, but the bottom half, I'd say, is like super dense. Anyway, that's just an amazing treat. Something I never even knew babka existed before I came here. It's like a Jewish, traditional Jewish food or something. Anyway, I think
so.
Yeah. So there's a bakery called Kosar's in the Lower East Side that's been around here for
over 50 years, I think.
Yeah, at least 50 years. And they know how to do it. So that's where we're going to pick that up. And then some ice and vice, awesome ice cream, stuff like that. So that'll be our day, our big day out.
Cool.
For the weekend.
And do you have a guest for tomorrow?
I was hoping to have a guest.
Okay.
But I haven't heard back, and so I'm guessing probably not. I'm hoping to have Carl on soon, so he's getting back to me. At some point. So I don't think I have a guest for tomorrow. Yeah. That is sad. I don't know.
Oh well.
Yeah. I feel like while I'm gone, I'm probably not going to have as many guests for a little while, and then I'm going to get them all queued up for when I come back, and then we'll just do a big run. I want to have there's like 3 or 4 people associated with the game that I want to have on. And then I'm thinking at that point, I don't know, we'll see how things go, but maybe even just start picking random people that have nothing to do with the game. And like you said, before the show, just using Match Solitaire as something to do while we have a conversation. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, I mean, have your sister on again. Or your mom. Those are fun.
My mom was great. Oh, I do have a little bit of news about that. My mom is traveling today to see her sister, who is the other otter in the game. So I asked them to please do some recordings together.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm hopeful we get some of that because yes. Yeah, so June and Thelma hopefully be doing some recordings. I told them just to turn on the recorder and have fun because I'm hoping to get a lot of them laughing because they have the best laugh, and I'm hoping to capture that in some of the voiceovers. So we'll see. That should be exciting. All right, that's all I've got. Anything else you want to mention, Caitlin?
Nope.
Okay.
See you next week. I guess.
Yeah, that's super exciting. So next Saturday, so tomorrow I'll do something. I don't know what yet, but it'll be something. And then Caitlin next Saturday will be doing an awesome show and bringing up the subscribership. So looking forward to that.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
Oh yes, please. If you like this, please follow Hot Chai. Well, I don't even know what my channel is called. Hot Chai Games, I think, and like and subscribe. Is it Productions? I'm in the process of half my stuff is Hot Chai Games and half of it's Hot Chai Productions. So I'm trying to get it all consistent at some point. But anyway, the channel you're listening to right now, like and subscribe.
And send me any information you have about Bernie's Mountain Dog Rescues. Thank you.
Yes, please. Okay, well that's it. I'm going to play the outro, and here we go.
Okay.
All right, take care, everyone. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.